Welcome to this 25-minute stress relief practice designed to help you unwind after an intensive day. In this session, we'll combine gentle breath work, soothing yoga stretches, and calming meditation to restore your body and mind, setting the stage for a deep and rejuvenating sleep. By the end, you will feel deeply relaxed, fully restored, and ready for a peaceful night's sleep. This is one of my favorite sequences, proven effective in both my own practice and with my students. Let's start by lying on your back. You can keep your legs straight or bend them with knees touching. Take a moment to check in with yourself. How does your body feel right now? What's your emotional state? Place one hand on your chest and the other on your lower belly. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs and then your abdomen. As you exhale, feel your chest and belly gently lower. Keep breathing slowly and deeply, observing every movement. Placing your hands on your body helps you direct your attention fully to your breath. Now we'll add ujjayi breathing. To do this, gently constrict the back of your throat, creating a soft sound like a whisper on both the inhale and exhale. Now let's count the length of your inhale and try to make your exhale twice as long, enhancing your relaxation. Keep breathing, keep observing. And now we will move on with asana practice, but try to keep this pattern of breathing until the end of the practice. Gently move up into Sukhasana or comfortable cross-legged position. We'll start by warming up the neck with gentle circles to improve blood flow to the head. Move your head to the right, then circle down and round to the left. Now switch direction. Pay attention to how it feels in your body. Be gentle to yourself. And return your head to neutral position. Next, place your hands on your shoulders and perform shoulder rolls. Move your shoulders up, forward, down, and back, synchronizing the movement with your breath. Involve your shoulder blades and switch the direction. Transition into tabletop position with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Begin making circles with your chest to warm up the spine. Notice how it feels if your body enjoys this movement. And now switch the direction. This exercise reminds classic cat-cow, but we also add one more axis here to make deeper stretches. Next, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Press your hands firmly into the mat and lift your hips towards the ceiling or sky. Stretch through your spine, lifting your sit bones up and push your shoulder blades back. Walk your dog by pedaling your heels down to the mat one by one. Now lift your right leg up and back into three-legged downward dog. Stretch through the heel and toes, keep your hips squared. Step your right foot forward between your hands and lower your left knee to the mat. Raise your chest up, clasp your hands behind your head, and inhale as you bend back slightly, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Exhale as you straighten your right leg, bend forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your elbows together. Inhale to come back, and exhale as you bend forward again. One more repetition, and stay up with your chest lifted, feeling the stretch in the front line of your core. Now release your hands down, clasp them behind your back, and stay here for a few breaths. Let your hips release. Breathe deeply. Now unclasp your hands and transition into half split by pushing your hips back and straightening your right leg. Flex your right foot, stretch the crown of your head and hinge at the hips to fall forward. Keep your back straight as you stretch. Come back to the low lunge, bringing your heads together at the heart center. Twist to the right, placing your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Elongate your spine as you deepen the twist. Keep your glutes active, supporting the twist. Release the twist and bring your right shin to the mat as we transition into pigeon pose. Keep the angle in your knee around 90 degrees to protect it, especially if you have any knee issues. Wiggle your hips gently to even them out, and if it's available to you, come down to your forearms. Relax your head, neck, shoulder blades, lower back, and glutes. Bring your awareness to the areas that hold the most tension. Breathe deeply and stay present, observing any sensations that arise. Gently raise back up and bring your left leg forward in a seated position with your right knee bent, your right foot placed against your left inner thigh. Flex your left foot, inhale as you raise your arms overhead and stretch up. Exhale as you hinge at the hips and fold forward, reaching for your foot or shin. Relax your neck and upper back as you stretch. Breathe deeply. Remember, Ujjayi breathing. Get back to it if you stop doing it somewhere during the practice. Inhale to raise up. Then place your hands on the mat behind you, fingers pointing forward. Place both feet on the mat, hip distance apart, and lift your hips up into reverse tabletop. Engage your glutes, lifting them as high as you can. Look up, keeping your neck in line with your spine. Now release and lower your hips back to the mat. Cross your ankles and transition into downward facing dog. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence on the other side. Take some time to walk your dog. Notice the difference in your right and left legs. Start by lifting your left leg up and back into three-leg downward dog. Step your left foot forward between your hands and lower your right knee to the mat, fingers interlaced. Inhale as you gently press your hips forward and lift your chest, opening the front of your body. Exhale as you straighten your left leg, folding over your thigh. Inhale to come back up, opening your chest again, and exhale as you fold forward. And one more repetition like this. Now hold the stretch at the top, feeling the openness through your chest and shoulders. Then release your hands down and clasp them behind your back. Notice the stretch in your chest. Now transition into half split by pushing your hips back and straightening your left leg. Flex your left foot and elongate your spine, reaching through the crown of your head as you hinge forward from the hips. Keep your back long and straight as you deepen the stretch. Return to the low lunge position, bringing your hands together at your heart center. This time, twist to the left, placing your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Lengthen your spine as you twist, feeling the rotation through your core. Engage your glutes to support the twist and deepen it with each exhale. Now release the twist and bring your left shin to the mat as we transition into pigeon pose on this side. Adjust your knee to a comfortable angle. I would advise 90 degrees to protect your joints. Square your hips, wiggling them gently to find balance. If it feels right, lower down to your forearms or extend fully onto the mat, resting your head on your hands or the mat. Focus on releasing tension in your hips, lower back, and shoulders. Breathe deeply and let each exhale help you melt further into the pose. Gently rise back up and swing your right leg forward into a seated position with your left knee bent and your left foot placed against your right inner thigh. Flex your right foot. As you inhale, raise your arms overhead. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and fall forward, reaching for your foot or shin. Let go of any tension in your neck and upper back, allowing your body to relax into the stretch. Inhale to lift back up. Place your hands on the mat behind you, fingers pointing forward, and lift your hips up into reverse tabletop. Engage your glutes, pressing your hips up as high as you can. From reverse tabletop, slowly lower your hips back down to the mat. Lay down on your back, bringing your knees to your chest. Hug them gently and roll from side to side, massaging your lower back. Extend your left leg on the mat, bring your right knee over to the left and stretch your right arm out to the side. Look to the right and allow your body to fully relax. Come back to the center, hug both knees to your chest again, and then repeat the twist on the other side. Now extend your right leg on the mat and bring your left knee over to the right, guiding it with your right hand. Stretch your left arm out to the side and turn your head to the left. Keep your left shoulder blade grounded on the mat. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let your body completely relax. Now come back to your back, hug your knees one last time, and make a few rolls again. And finally come back to center and lay comfortably in Shavasana. Let your body soften and relax completely on the mat. Let's do 2 rounds of cleansing breath. Take a partial inhale through your mouth with the tiny pauses. Then exhale with a sigh. As if you're yawning. Repeat one more time. Take partial inhale through your mouth with your tiny pauses. And exhale. If you start yawning naturally, that's a great sign that your body is truly relaxing. Now we'll quickly scan the body from the toes to the crown of your head. Focus on your toes, letting them relax completely. Move your awareness up through your feet, ankles, and calves, releasing any tension. Notice your knees and thighs, allowing them to soften. Let your hips and pelvis sink into the mat. Move your attention to your lower back and abdomen, releasing any tension. Relax your chest and upper back, letting go of any tightness. Feel your shoulders drop and your arms relax down to your fingertips. Bring your awareness to your neck, jaw, and face, relaxing every muscle. Finally, feel the crown of your head and allow any last bits of tension to melt away. Now make a deep inhale through your nose and exhale. Gently roll to your side and stay there for a moment. Keeping your eyes closed, help yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. Take a moment to notice how you feel now. Thank your body for everything it does for you day by day. And thank yourself for the effort and care you put into this practice. For the best results, remember that regular practice is key. If you still have 5 minutes and would like to reach an even deeper state of relaxation, I recommend trying my square breathing video. Find the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this practice, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more mindfulness practices. Thank you for practicing with me today.